Good day, social media. What's up with y'all? I'm out here with Jealous Girl now, man. Just enjoying these last summer days. Up here where we at, it's gonna turn cold soon. By the end of September, it'll be cold. I mean, I hope it don't, but I'm pretty sure it will. Jealous Girl, you can't even see him, man. Chill out. I was just walking. I was thinking about that's why I even started making a video. Cause I was thinking about. So one time I had walked up to the vet. I live about 2 miles, a mile and a half from the vet, something like that, 2.5 miles. I don't know. But I live in the single digits. The vet is on about 29, something like that. 28, 29. And I live down in the single digits. But anywho, that has nothing to do with nothing really. So before I left, my homie you finna walk up to the vet? He like, man, you should drive. I'm like, nah, I feel like walking. He like, dude, you better take that thing with you. This is way back. This is the 90s. I'm in my 20s. He's like, man, you need to take that with you. So I'm like, first I'm like, nah. Then I'm like, fuck it. Boom. So I takes it with me. When I'm on my way back from the vet, I make it all the way up there. Peace. Nothing. It's all good. See, I'm thinking, cause that area, I'm thinking I could walk through there and I'm not gonna see nobody. Not nobody funny. You know what I mean? So, but on the way back, I see this folks nigga that I'm real cool with. Boom, he pull up. What up, folks? What's up with you, G? Shit, we popping it. It's a bunch of people in the van with him. Now, I could see them keep looking around him, and I thought they was looking at the dog. I had Drama with me. She was a beautiful specimen. I'm talking put together, you know what I mean? Just a beautiful specimen of a bulldog. So, that's what I think they looking at. Boom, so I don't trip. They pull off, I walk off. When I'm walking, they come smashing back around the corner. He just blow past me. He kind of look at me, but that's it. He don't wave or nothing. So I'm like, damn. They pull up to his other car, and did he jump out or they jumped out? He jumped out and got in his car. Boom. So somebody slid over into the driver's seat. They smash off. Swerve. Okay, I'm knowing now it's some bullshit. So boom. Instead of just like I'm gonna stand my ground, they pull up. I'm airing them out. I'm knowing they got more than one pistol in the car. So my dad always told me, take the alley so you can see the streets. So boom, I dip into the alley. Now, mind you, I still got about 20 blocks to go. So I'm hitting the alleys the whole time. I could see, like my dad told me, I could see the street. They're looking for me. You know what I mean? So every time I see them blow down the street, I'll move up into somebody's driveway when I know when I think they're turning. You know what I mean? Trying to look through the alleys and shit. Boom. They never came blowing through the alleys though. So I made it home. I made it home safely. Later, I figured out what it was. So at Juneteenth, I don't know about y'all, but Juneteenth has always been big in Minnesota. You know what I mean? It didn't actually simmer down now because of shit like what we did. All the violence that would mess around and pop off. Because back then, I didn't have a mindset that this is Juneteenth, this is a celebration of our freedom. You know what I mean? We should really be on some peaceful black shit. We just really went because of the female, the bitch. I mean, the female. So we had all the homies go to Juneteenth. Like at this time, I own the house I live in now, but it ain't no family house like it is now. It's a bunch of young men living in there. Me and a bunch of my homies live there. Not a bunch, but I think we was probably 5 deep living in there. We was at least 4 deep, because all the bedrooms was full. It's a 3-bedroom, but we had turned the sunroom into a bedroom at that time. Boom. So it's 4 of us living there. So if it's 4 people living there, living how we living, you can imagine it's like 10 or 15 people in there every day. So I wasn't ready. All the homies, they go to the Juneteenth. Boom, I'm still trying to get dressed. So I got a cousin, he lived right around the corner from me. He from the, we all from the same, all my family came with me. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's from CAN. Not everybody, but most everybody. We all from the same, we all from the same hood, basically. You know what I mean? Same clique. We not a gang. We not a hood. It's really just a clique. We all grew up pretty much in the same neighborhood. We actually were all from different gangs. So anywho, I'm not glorifying none of that. I'm just saying this is you know, real life. So he come, boom. We walk over to Juneteenth. So we looking for the homies. Like, ain't no point in driving to Juneteenth because you can't drive through there. You know, once you get over there, you gotta park. You're gonna end up parking a few blocks away anyway. So I just walked over there. It's really like 3 blocks down, another 3 blocks over, and you're at the park. It's not a park. It's more like it is a park. It's a lake, but you know how big a park is around a lake. So it's a big ass theater worth park. It's real big. So boom, we get there, we kicking in shit. Well, no, we not kicking. We looking for the homies. So my cousin stops at a food truck. I don't eat that shit. You know, I'm ordering some Polishes or some bullshit like that. I don't eat that shit. Not even then I didn't eat that shit. So I'm looking around. I see the homies. Boom, right as I see the homies, rest in peace, my homeboy G-Nut just died a few months ago. Shit still hurts my heart right now. I love that nigga, man. I miss him, and I'm gonna miss him forever. But anywho, I see G-Nut. He done stopped somebody like, ain't you such and such? I ain't gonna say nobody's name. Ain't you such and such? He like, yeah, I'm gangster such and such. He like, yeah, you shot at something. No, he didn't even say that. He turned around trying to hand somebody his food. He had some food. Boom, so I'm reading their lips because I don't hear that good. I just walk over there. I don't say nothing to the homies. I don't say nothing to my cousin. I forget to tell him, you know, it's popping. So I just walk over there. I tell one of his homies, excuse me, the nigga move. I fire on the one talking. Bow! Boom, I jump right on him. Start whooping his ass. I'm giving him the business. Boop, 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 you know. They deep, though. We deep and they deep. They probably about 7 deep. We probably 6, 7 deep. But we got hands, man. Like, people know. You know what I mean? The CAN, them, a bunch of them can fight. Anywho, so I'm giving him the business. One of them tried to hit me. I guess he did hit me. My brother said he did hit me. Hit me, ran. I didn't feel that shit. My brother run him down. Man, back in them days, the shit was just so unified and so on point. So, of course, once I get to whooping him, everybody got to get whooped. So the homies start whooping everybody around them. You know what I mean? Bam. So we giving them the business. Now, my brother done chased one of them. But while my brother's chasing him, one of the other homies is just getting there. He walking with his baby mom. He doing like 50 years plus a life sentence right now. But anyway, he walking with his baby mom. He see the action. He just take off running, cut my man off, tackle him, boom. So him and my brother giving him the business over there. So back where we at, the shit was too funny though, right? Cause the pigs is out there on feet and on bikes and shit. Cause like I said, you can't drive through there. They come screeching. I like that yard. I like that. I like how that's beautiful. That's what I would like to have. No, that ain't what it is. But you know them trees with them purple flowers like that smell good, like you could smell them from a block away. That's what I would love to surround my yard with. But anywho, back to what I was saying. The pigs come screeching up. The shit was funny because the little white boy tried to jump off his bike and he never got the bike out from in between his legs. He fall flat on his face. Bam! He laying at my feet. I'm laughing. He pulled that thing out. Don't move, all this. They didn't take us to jail though. They put me in the police. A lot of people ran, got away. You know what I mean? I'm like me and my cousin, cause like I said, I didn't tell my cousin what was going on. So finally, by the time I guess he looked up, we already over there whooping him. I got my man folded. He balled up. You know what I mean? So I can't really get him like I want to. So, but I'm all over him. You know what I mean? I'm moving around. I'm all over him. So my cousin, I hear my cousin run up. He can't get in. All of a sudden, I just hear him say, "Fuck it." He grabbed his leg, grabbed him like under his shoulders. We ran him into like a food truck or something. Like picked him up and ran him into the food truck. I promise to God, this is no exaggeration. Like the pigs use that thing to bust in your door. Yes, that's how we ran him into the food truck. Bam, bam. So now I'm trying to knee him and shit, but my shorts are sagging too hard. Like I said, I'm young, so my shorts are sagging too hard. I can't get my knee up right. But when the pig fell on his face, the shit was too hilarious. And then my mom's down there. She's down there, but she got my son with her. So her and my son come walking up. Now my son got to see me in handcuffs and shit. You know. But that's one thing I can say. You know, I always been a dad since he was born. When I was still young and dumb running the streets, I used to have my son, man. My son, this is nothing to be proud of, but it's true. My son knew to hit the floor when he heard gunshots at about 3 or 4 years old. You know, because we were still living fast. And hoe ass, bitch ass, sucker ass niggas would do shit like shoot at the house. I never shot at nobody's house. There was one time I was going to. I was going to, because I didn't know which apartment he was in. Like I said, back in the day, I lived a fast life. So it was New Year's Eve. I was mad at my little brother for this too. Not for this, but for what he did afterwards. So, it's New Year's Eve. Now, I had a rule on New Year's Eve back then. I need to be in some pussy. I need to be real high and in some pussy when midnight strike. I didn't want to be partying when midnight strike. I wanted to be fucking. You know what I mean? So, it's probably about 9 something. So I'm getting it all together. I'm making my last few stings. Getting my, you know, making sure my pockets are full for the night. So my brother and them come in. They about to go partying. This is my youngest brother. And he like, he got a stain calling him. But him and G-Nut, my man I just was talking about, G-Nut, rest in peace. Him and G-Nut had just seen this dope fiend, the geek. The geek tried to buy something from my brother, but G-Nut took his money because he owed G-Nut some money. So boom, he upset about that shit. So he calling my brother like, you know, it's all, what up? I got some more money. Y'all come back through. You know what I mean? So my brother like, man, we finna get in these streets, whatever. Woo, woo. But he tells me, I'm like, I'll go over there. So I go over there. It's an apartment building. So you know how apartment buildings are set up? It's the first doors you come in, and it's the little gangway where you can push the buttons and shit. And then there's another door that be locked. You know what I mean? But he's already right there waiting for me, so he let me in. It's a real small space, and he a big nigga. He pulls out a big ass. So boom, he asked me. He tell me what he want. He want 3 beans, 3 pills, 3 rocks, whatever you want to call it. Boom. So I supply. Bam. I give him to him. He looking at him. He pull out a big ass knife, man. I'm talking a big ass knife. Even if it was small, I wouldn't have tried him over no 3 beans. You know what I mean? That ain't nothing but $60. And I probably was giving him 3 for $50. But so he pulled out the big ass knife. Boom. But he kept it so 100 with me. I was still mad, but in hindsight, I'm like, the nigga pull out the big ass knife. He look at me. He say, "What you gonna do? You got a pistol?" I'm like, "Just let me out, bro." Cause he was in front of the door. I'm like, "Just let me out." He moved out the way, open the door. Boom, I go out the door. I'm furious. My man's out in the car. He from Cali. I'm like, man, I'm finna air this bitch out. Boom, I shoot right over to the crib. My crib ain't but 1, 2, 3, 3 blocks away. So I'm right back, like in a heartbeat, in a blink of an eye. I'm right back. I'm ringing every buzzer. See this, and I'm glad this didn't happen because I had already said anybody look out the window, I'm airing that bitch out. I'm ringing every buzzer. Nobody look out the window. I'm out there about 7, 8 minutes. And I just went on. I was so hot. It got me. Come on. And I was hot because I felt threatened. I was in a very small space. You good. And he could have done something to me. But yeah, that's it, man. That's my little story. That's my little story. I probably shouldn't be talking all that. Make me sound like I ain't the good guy that I am, man. Damn, that's my cousin right there. Y'all remember the other day I said, what up? Remember the other day I said my little cousin got killed. Now he's my cousin's son. That's how he's my cousin. You know what I mean? But this is my cousin right here. Hey! What up, cuz? You know me, walking these dogs, fucking with these dogs. But he out here in the zone, man. You would think he'd be somewhere like morning the sun. You know, I ain't trying to talk bad about him or nothing, but you know, he's fucked up. He's lost in the sauce right now. That's so fucked up, man. But all right, YouTube. Peace to the Middle East. I'll holler at y'all. Let me call my wife.